Project and program management is balancing schedule, budget, and your technical requirements. And that's a daily, even hourly type thing that you need to do. And in order to do that well, you need to have information about budget, schedule, and requirements that's up to date and consistent and complete. So that's one of the biggest challenges, is getting that information without having to expend a lot of your resources in getting it. PMT really offers a chance to go in and get real-time data without, expending a lot of resources to do so.
Projects are managed in a number of ways, but typically we manage projects to some broader goals for a program, as well as individual milestones or achievements, products that need to be delivered at a certain time and against a certain budget that has been agreed upon at the beginning of the project.
Earned value management is just an extension of traditional project management, yet what it does is it does take the three elements of cost, schedule, and deliverables and ties them all together so that your deliverables are measured in terms of costs and schedules. The result is that you have a quantitative rather than a subjective evaluation of your project status at any given time. With PMT, I go there and basically I set it up one time, but once that's set up and once your EVM model is set up, you basically just hit a button and it's populated for you.
The biggest impact that PMT has had on me and areas under my purview have been consistency of reporting, the ability to provide that information in a timely fashion, and really to generate these earned value management reports, which had been quite a challenge to a large number of principal investigators and project managers who had not had experience in the past with generating these reports. PMT provided us with an interface to generate a very clear report practically at the press of a button.
Some of the challenges we face in actually managing these programs has to do with the financial system itself. It's a very complex system to operate. It takes a high level of training, and so it's very difficult to get all the data we need on a timely basis.
Before I had the PMT, for a monthly report, I would have to access our business warehouse system, run several different reports, and then I would have to take these numbers and put them into an Excel spreadsheet where I already had the phasing plan. And then if I wanted to have some graphs or charts showing this, I would use the Excel tool to do that. And now what I do when I do a monthly report, I just open up PMT, hit about 2 different buttons, one to pull in the phasing plan that's in there, one to pull in the actuals from Business Warehouse, and I get in front of me a graph showing the comparison, and underneath that a chart with the actual numbers. So it's much easier for me to do. It also gives me a good product that I can just take those charts and show them to a manager who wants to see the overall status, either in a summary or in a detail level. So it really saves me a lot of time.
PMT has allowed us to operate much more efficiently than we did in the past. The analysts right now can spend their time doing real analysis work as opposed to actually collecting the data. So PMT acts like a mining source for us, and it pulls different data from different sources and puts it right on a spreadsheet for us so we can see immediately what the situation is.
I can have a program manager call me up and say, how much procurement funds do I have left? What labor funds do I have left? How am I doing on my spending? And I just run that quick report and can tell them. And then if something is not progressing, if the metrics aren't what they're supposed to be, I can drill down a little bit and get the detail on that. It's just all right there with the push of 2 buttons.
So by using a tool like PMT, there are all kinds of efficiencies that are realized when you can suddenly create a report that you can use for multiple venues, when you have independence from information chasing, when you have a consistent output across a large number of projects that may be doing very different things.
Well, it makes the project and program managers happy because they can get their reports out very quickly, and they know that the numbers and everything are correct and current. When you're looking at those reports, it makes you happy because you have consistent reports across all the projects, and not everybody's reporting in their own style or manner. You know, you can see how things trend across the projects.
I guess some of the best results that we've seen out of PMT is we've been able to identify problems a lot earlier in the process. And not only that, it allows us to keep schedules when we have management reviews. We don't get hung up with trying to collect the data because it's right there at our fingertips.